everyone, and welcome back to another Blizzcon video. So we have talked about the new content for World of Warcraft that Blizzard announced at the con. We know about the new world content, the new raid, the dungeon, more stuff as well. It's now time that we talk about what happens after we've cleared the Tomb of Sargeras, and we move on to patch 7.3. In the Tomb of Sargeras, we pretty much clear it out, we seal the portal, and we end the immediate Legion threat. And many people thought, well, that would be it for the Legion expansion. As it turns out, Blizzard have confirmed that that is not the case, and Ian has given us a teaser. So with the Legion, we keep on beating them back in Warcraft 3, the Sunwell, Draenor, and then now in Legion. All we've really done is just delay them a bit. Well, Ian confirmed that this isn't going to be the case this time around. We are going to be traveling to Argus to bring the fight to them. The expansion's name, Legion, I think makes a little bit more sense now if we're actually venturing off our planet and away over to theirs. So indeed, patch 7.2 will see us face off against and presumably defeat Kil'jaeden. Archimonde's already been defeated, so presumably with both of his lieutenants gone, Sargeras is the next in the chain of command, and he supposedly is based on Argus. What is especially interesting to me is that Argus isn't actually the next expansion. They said that 7.2 is not the last Legion patch, then later on Ian said in the Q&A that 7.3 is pretty much going to be the Argus patch. This would be the first time, I think, that we've seen such a radically different location appear as a bit of patch content. So, back in Gamescom 2015, Blizzard announced that Thrall-Janath, I think that's its name, would have been a bit of Legion patch content. It was basically an island. They scrapped it. They said they had a better idea, because Thrall-Janath would have just ended up being another Night Elf ruin with some Legion influences. I think that this stuff with Argus is what they were alluding to when they said they had a better idea. Going back to Argus, of course, is something that I have teased about and hinted at quite a bit in Legion. We have that message from Terulion, who has some sort of role in the much speculated Army of Light, who, by the sounds of his message, appear to be a little bit bollocked at the minute, and it's also probably safe to assume that Illyria is floating around there also, so we've got two pretty well-established lore characters. Okay, not established in World of Warcraft, but yes, established in the larger lore. They're sitting there, and we know we're going to be going to this planet, so it would seem pretty likely to me that the future of Legion involves us dealing with the Tomb of Sargeras portal in 7.2, as we know, and then following Illidan to wherever this Army of Light are on Argus. How are we going to get there, though? Because it's another planet, and I'm going to assume that we don't have a portal we can use handily, unless we happen to turn the Legion portal against them. We know that Velen has pretty much had enough of all this shit, from running away and all of that stuff after the events that happened to him in patch 7.0. Now, if you actually stay a little bit longer, there's a bit of RP that happens, in which he says that it's time to prepare the Exodar for flight. The Exodar, if you're not aware, is actually a spaceship. It's just been crashed and in some sort of state of disrepair for the last while. So will the Alliance and the Horde head over? Perhaps not. In 7.2, the entire thing is that the classes are teaming up against the Legion, because basically we've all had enough of the Horde and Alliance squabbling. So I'd say it'll be us, Illidan, Khadgar, whoever else has got a free calendar, heading off for a fun-filled space adventure with magical alien friends and a power couple that's been floating around space for 2 decades. I'm actually quite keen to see if Blizzard reveal any alien races. We don't know of much, really, bar a few names here and there. The Army of the Light, of course, couldn't be comprised of mostly Azeroth races because, well, they're apparently from all of these other disparate planets who've been screwed over by the Legion. So perhaps we'll have some sort of rebel Exodar people that the Draenei I don't know about, and then maybe some new races. I think it would be pretty impressive if Blizzard would actually manage to put new races into a content patch, though. And I don't mean playable races, I just mean new races as NPCs. Anyway, some of the artifact weapons, like say the Elrachi Warglaives, one of the two, they actually do hint at there being other civilizations out there. So lore-wise, I believe Azeroth is one of the last remaining unconquered worlds, so I'd say we're probably going to be quite late to this party. But what is Argus? Because I realize not everybody here knows a great deal about the lore. Basically, Argus is one of the main planets of the Legion. It was the homeworld of the Draenei. So basically, a long time ago, they were all one race called the Eredar. Velen and his brothers, Kil'jaeden and Archimonde, led them. Then their affinity of magic led to Sargeras, founder of the Legion, big nasty man, to pop over, offer them a deal of unimaginable power, because that's what happens in every single story that could possibly happen. Then Velen and his followers promptly said, well, this doesn't sound good at all, so they legged it, hopped off onto the Exodar thanks to an arrow. Then Kil'jaeden and Archimonde and the vast majority of the people decided to go all evil and nasty and get all that lovely power, and then a whole bunch of lore things happened. But basically, Argus is the main base of Legion power, and as far as we know, that's where Sagaris is hanging out most of the time. So it could be that we go there and we kill him, which would seem kind of crazy, but the larger cosmic threat of the Warcraft universe isn't actually the Burning Legion, it's the Void. And the old gods were basically created by the Void Lords, I believe, or Void whatever, as a means of sabotaging the sort of Titans' plans. The Legion is basically Sagaris seeing this Void thing, getting all depressed, and taking a very extreme approach to dealing with it. So even if we do actually deal with the Legion entirely, there's a lot more going on as far as the cosmic-like scale lore that Blizzard actually have. I do think it's more likely that we sort of go there, we deal a blow to the Legion, we properly hurt them badly, and then we return to Argus in a future expansion at some point. After we probably deal with Ashara and N'Zoth, get a proper introduction to the Void stuff, and really see what's going on there, because I think there is good story potential for the interaction between the Legion characters and the Void characters. Anyway, the devs said that they've got some sort of, big story arc planned with all of this stuff, and while I have my reservations about Blizzard's actual storytelling ability, I do like the kind of lore that they try to craft on a cosmic scale and the ideas that drive it. So that's basically a very early look and speculation about what could be coming with Legion patch 7.3. Let me know what kind of ideas you would have for the content that we could actually see in Argus, but that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.